Welcome, my friends. Here we are on another cheap ass beer review with Dr. Dave. Now, remember, just because it's a cheap ass beer doesn't necessarily make it a horrible beer. It might be a great beer, it's just inexpensive. So, what do we have today? Well, we have from Canada, Toronto, Canada, we have the Labatt Ice Beer. Checks in at 5.6% alcohol by volume. And I know it's good before April of 2022. The date stamp on the bottom. I don't know much more than that. I tried to look up some information. I couldn't find out. Now, I'll tell you one thing in all sincerity. If you want to know about, how should we put this? Imported lager beers, macro lager beers, go check out my friend's channel, Jay Terrio from Louisiana Beer Reviews. He is a walking encyclopedia about these beers. And Jay, I mean that in the kindest way. He's very knowledgeable about these beers. So go check out his channel if you want to know more about Labatt Ice. I don't know that much about it. What I can tell you is I have custom made glassware from Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer review. That's right. I made that logo, and I don't know if you can read it on there, but it does say Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, I got a set of those, and I've been quite pleased with them. Can't recall the name of the company I bought them from. It's been a couple years back, but I can find out. I've got that saved. Now, I bought this can at Walmart. It's a 24-ounce can, and it was $1.96. You know how they have those weird prices at Walmart? So that works out to less than $1 for a 12-ounce serving. Yeah, that's some cheap ass beer. All right. We have I'm going to call that a medium golden color. That's what it looks like to me. Now, if there were some daylight around here, it might be a light golden color. I don't know. But we have a couple of feet of snow outside, so I can't tell you. Got some lively carbonation, and it did make a good amount of foam there when I first poured it out. A little bit of fizzle, it fizzled away. Yeah, it looks like a decent beer. Let's see what kind of aroma we can pick up on it. I smell some grain in there. Not much else. Just a little bit grainy to me. Let's go ahead and drink it. Let's thank the brewers there at Labatt, though, because I don't care where you make beer, whether it's computerized or by hand. There's a lot of time and attention that goes into making beer. Take a tour of a local brewery one time, and then multiply that by 1,000, and that's what these big boy brewers go through. But it's all computerized. Cheers to them. Cheers to you too. Yeah. Cheers to everybody. That's pretty decent. Now, I did neglect to tell you that ice beer is frozen during the fermentation process, which gives it a higher alcohol content. So if you find the regular Labatt Blue, it's going to be a little bit lower alcohol than this. This is inoffensive to me. It's not bad at all. It's highly drinkable. This would be a very good beer at a backyard barbecue or a picnic or just any kind of get together where you need a light beer. Although a lot of people wouldn't consider this light at 5.6%, but I consider it light. And it's keeping its carbonation. Got some carbonation flowing. The head kind of went down a little bit here. It's got some lacing leaving on the side of the glass. Overall, it's highly drinkable. Now, I did take this directly from the refrigerator and brought it in here. Right now, my refrigerator is at 37 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is a fairly cold beer. I'm not sure how this would stack up once it warms, and I'm not going to try to let it warm. I'm going to try to drink it as it's cold. And I'm gonna, when this video is over, I'm gonna take a picture of it and I'm gonna put it back in the refrigerator to keep it cold, and I will sip on it as time goes by. It's slightly sweet, and I mean slightly. It's not sugary sweet. It's very drinkable. It's very doable. Yeah, if I were at a bar and they didn't have the craft beer I wanted and I saw this, I would definitely get this. Now, the only thing, at least in my area, I'm in Northeast Ohio, I have not seen this in mega packs. I'm talking about 30 packs or 24 packs. I've only seen this in 12 packs, and I wrote it down here so I wouldn't forget. At Walmart, 12 ounce cans of 16.49. Now, when you do the math on that, you always want to take the money. Yeah, this is what I told my students, and they never understood. Take the money, 16.49, and divide it by the quantity, which in this case is 12 cans. And that comes out to $1.37 per can. Now, that's some cheap ass beer. That's some cheap ass beer. But it's a decent beer and it's doable. Now, if you've had this beer or this is one of your favorite go-to beers, let me know because I always like to connect with people who have been drinking a beer for a long time and get their thoughts on it. Yeah, it's nothing overwhelming one way or the other. It's not good and it's not bad. It's in between, but it's very drinkable. Would I put this in my cart? Yeah, you know what? On a hot summer day, I could see drinking one of these. I don't want to call it a lawnmower beer because to me, lawnmower beers are really cheap adjunct lagers. You just want something cold to drink after you come in from a 90-degree day cutting the grass. I don't want to put this beer in that category. It's a very decent beer. So with that said, show you Labatt Ice one more time, 5.6% out of Toronto, Canada. I highly recommend it. I would give this 4.5 out of 5 stars. A very easy drinking, not a complex beer at all. Very lovely. Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews found a winner. Hey, don't listen to what I say. Drink whatever the hell you like. Life is short. You got to be happy. But this is a decent beer. Until next time, cheers to that.